y'all doing? Oh shit, it's not for that. Guess that didn't work. Let's see. Oh. I don't know if it's not gonna stay up there. Let me think. Let me think for a moment in time. See, I'm gonna get this here thing to stay up here. Maybe I need to go ahead and move this here out the way. Maybe that's the issue. Shit. That was the issue. I think I got it. I think I got it. Booyah! Give me one second, get something. I just want to go back to sleep. But God be giving me so much information and it be so good. I'm tired. This is gonna be about me sleeping. Y'all gonna just watch me sleep. Hold on, y'all. Let me get some water or something before I get started. I wanna go to sleep. All right. Ooh, popsicle. 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 Popsicle that ain't frozen. Juice. Popsicle that ain't frozen. Popsicle that ain't frozen. I can't see. Ooh. Child, y'all, I'm about to turn this chat off because I'm not squinching my eyes up today, honey. I'm tired. And I ain't about to keep putting these little glasses on. So let me see what you're saying. Then I'm turning this here chat off. Hold on. I am not squinching my eyes today. I'm not putting no glasses on today. I'm tired. God be getting me up. Hello. Somebody say juice. 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 Juicy juice. Juice. It's not a popsicle, it's juice. It's supposed to be a popsicle, but it's juice. Great. Yummy. Yummy in my tummy. Oh my God. Thank you for the hearts in the chat. This is so good. All right. Somebody say delicious. It's good. You want to taste? Taste it. Want some of my juice popsicle? Here. Here. Taste it. It's good. Juice. Hey, Amanda. How are you doing today, girl? You said hi. Hi. All right, let me get started. Y'all, I'm about to turn the chat off because I don't want to wear my glasses. And y'all gonna understand. I'll be tired. God be waking me up. It's not like sometimes when I get on here, I'm like fully awake and I'm like, ready to start the day. No, I'll be preparing myself sometimes. I'll get woke up, get my shit together. I'll be tired. And all I'll be thinking about is wanting to go back to sleep, which is what I'm thinking about now. I got things to do, but I'm like, ooh, maybe not today. Just keep pushing shit off because I'll be tired. So when I get on here sometime, I literally be like maybe went to sleep at 1 or 2. God might start talking to me in my sleep around maybe 7, 8 o'clock sometime. And I'm like, okay. So you understand, I'm about to turn this chat off because I'm tired. I know you can see I'm tired. See, look, trying to get the bags to not come because you're tired. Oh, I can't wait till I get in somebody's gym or exercise because, honey, all of this here wrinkleness and all of this skin, this loose, it's not even age, it's just loose skin. Ugh. But I still love myself. I don't give a fuck. I care, but I don't care. Like, it is what it is. I only care about things that I can do something about. And I can do something in a sense, walk, exercise, which walking just makes me get smaller. I ain't trying to get smaller. I want to build muscle. Anyway, sidetrack. I'm turning off the chat so I can talk about what God wants to talk about. All right, I don't see anything in the chat. So if you're talking to me, can't see nothing you're saying. All right, I'm coming. I'm getting it together, y'all. It's a lot. It's a lot. Let me throw this trash away. This trash. Yeah. That's what the pain from me. All right. So what I'm going to talk about is understanding dark and light. And I've spoken on it previously before a little bit, but God really want me to hone in. And there's some things that we're going to talk about that questions really what the phrase or statement is that God is trying to say. And I'm going to let God guide me because before I got on here, that's the one thing my brother did give me. I appreciate it. It smells really good. Gave me 2 of them actually. It smells really good. We're gonna question it. Don't question it. Okay? So I want to make sure I understand the things, because when God brings things to my attention, He wants me to intuitively hear what it has to say to be able to express what it's trying to say into the world through the word. So understanding dark and light and how this thing works. Okay, so if you look at readings and stuff like that, or just even if you don't look at readings, the way people express stuff, the way people teach, we say evil, good, dark, light. Yes, all of those things. It's just really terminology, but they really all mean the same, right? God said to understand darkness, which is its soulmate, because we've already discussed that whole thing, okay, about the soulmate. God already gave me that revelation, what that means. A man to gain the world. How I say, God, tell me again. God, a man, get my life together. A man to gain the world, to lose his soul. Okay. And then God confirmed soulmate. You got to go back and look at that video. It's deep. It's long. It's I don't know what. First part of it is long. Then the second part is not that long, but it's deep. It's important so you can understand what I'm talking about. Soulmate, right? Because again, when we're talking about God and what God is, who God is, who is the I am. Understanding that, understanding, because the, okay, Lori, okay. Slow down just a little bit. You just pumping it in my brain, Lord. Hold on. Okay. I just woke up. Give me a minute, Lord. Okay, I got it. I got you. I got you. I got you. Okay. Take this time, even though God's throwing giving it to me like a flood, which I get it, even though if it's like, even though God give me information like a big old ball of the world, I get it. I get like all of it. But now it's just, I have to interpret that into English for y'all to understand. Cause me, I get it. I can just sit here with it and I just understand. I just get it. It's like, oh, okay. But I have to take all the ball of the world and express myself through what God has given me so y'all can get what God's trying to say. So it'll be a lot. But I get it. Okay. God said go through the basics. When you understand, because this is going to be important as what I'm going to say as I go along. When you understand something, that means that, okay, under means below, right? That means that in a sense you're below standing, below average, right? You understand it. You may not fully comprehend it, but you understand it. Understanding is like the foundation of something before you. Okay. Understanding is like the foundation that the house goes on, right? You understand it, that goes at the bottom. Now, to build on the understanding, which is the foundation to put the house on, you have to understand now how to build the house on the understanding. When you understand the foundation and how to build the house on the understanding, that means that now you need to what? Overstand. Because now you already, the foundation is understanding. That's the foundation. It is already what it is. It's understanding. It's under, it's going to be under the house. Okay? A house is what? When you build a house, you have a roof. Follow me. Okay? You have a roof. So we got the foundation, understanding. We got the house we want to put on the foundation of understanding, which we're building, right? We're building because we got to put the house. In order for us to put the house, we have to what? Figure out how to build the house, so we can't just stay on understanding, because that's the foundation. Foundation is right here. The roof up here, like your head, the crown, the top. That's overstanding. Understanding, overstanding. So now we overstand how to build the house and put it on the foundation, which is understanding. All right, so now we got our roof. That means that we didn't build the house, right? Because we overstand now. Now we got the house. Now what we're going to do on the inside of that house. So I got the understanding that I got to put the foundation down. I got the overstanding how to build the house, because the house has a roof, right? Is this the top? To complete the house, it has to have a top of understanding. What are we going to put on the inside of the house? Right? What go on the inside? We got to put the boards and the wood so it can stand up and won't fall down and all of that, right? How we want to make it look. What kind of walls do we want to create? Do we want marble? Do we want cement in the house? What kind of countertops? Okay, so now we already understand that this is the foundation. We understand that this is how to build a house, and the house is built on the outside because it's got a roof, which is overstanding. Now we got to go in. What do we want to put in the house? That's understanding. Understanding. It's within, in here, inside of you. Okay? I'm saying that because to first understand dark and light, you got to build your foundation. You got to understand what God is. And once you start learning what God is, then you're going to overstand it. Right? And then once you really go into the depths of God and really just fall into God, then up in here you're going to understand God, and then you're going to understand who you are. Now your whole house is built on a strong foundation of understanding, overstanding, and understanding. Because we want to get to the understanding, because the understanding is who you are on the inside. Right? Because when you're building a house, you're like, I want marble floors. I want this. I want that. I want this color walls. No, I don't like that. Can you put that? You go in houses, even houses that are built already. If it's not an expression of yourself or something that you like, then you may not like that house because it doesn't speak to you. What is deep? Lord Jesus. Gotta take a deep breath because God is giving to me. Understanding dark and light. See, what you got to understand about, first let's talk about darkness. Many of us do want to deny darkness because a lot of people in their light that are more in their light, they think they're better than people. More in their light. They tend to forget, like, you ain't here without the dark though. You're not perfect. You've made yourself believe that you're perfect, which is really a lie, even though you feel like you're in your light and you feel like you're perfect. You're not perfect. You messed up. You fucked up when you forgot the foundation that you were born into darkness. Okay? Let's understand that. Let's understand that first. Okay? No. So you would, because you are what? You feel like you have the right to judge another man. Well, I ain't. What you ain't did? What you ain't did? Well, You need to go back to the basics. Understand we all were born in the same place. So that means that even though you want to sit here and walk around and act like your shit don't stink, I say it do. What you done put in your house to make you think just because your house got the best of the best on the inside of it, that you are better than somebody else, when we really look real deep on the inside that house that you say you spent money on, metaphorically speaking, it got cracks. You hiding them cracks. You got a closet full of junk because you be depressed in your house. That when you let people come over, they look and think that it's the most amazing house, but they don't see what you really got in your house. All right? Darkness, if you move the light out the way, let's say we're not going to talk about light because I got to bring it all together for y'all. Understanding that darkness is everything opposite of what light is. Again, I say darkness is hate, evil, crime, manipulation, lying, stealing, cunning, all of the things. Now, this is when you're fully in your dark and you deny the light. See, the thing is, you cannot go through the Father. This is the part that God gonna give me this revelation right now, because I'm like, God, you want me to speak on it? And he bringing it to me right now as I'm talking. He putting it in this conversation. You can't go to the Father unless you go through the Son. Whoo! And I sat there before I got on here when God brought that to my mind. I'm like, see, God don't make no sense. See, this is where we gonna tear this phrase up. Y'all stay with me because I'm gonna bring back to darkness and light. You gotta just like flow with me. Don't get lost. I'm always go back to, if I start talking about something and then I go from one thing to another, just stay with me. I'm gonna go back to about darkness. It's all the way God is trying to bring it all in. So just walk with me, stay with me, don't get lost. Don't be like, well, damn, she was just talking about darkness, then she talking about, okay, I know what I'm doing because God is giving it to me. You just gotta walk, right? Because even if you go out your house, you forget your keys to your car, right? You're able to go back and go get your keys right to your car to get in your car to go, right? You can't start the car without the keys. Stay with me, because we're gonna go back and get the keys. Okay? You can't go through the Father unless you go through the Son. So I got to sitting up. I'm like, Lord, wait a minute. Okay, you want me to, you give me this here phrase? Yeah, this don't make sense to me. And I'm looking at, I'm like, you giving me this realization of how Father, which is darkness, and light is mother. Honor thy mother and thy father. You're talking about you. You're talking about the dark and light. But then in this word, it's saying no man come through the Father unless they go through the Son, Lord. And then it's saying it's Jesus. I'm not getting it. And when we already talked about how darkness was mad because Jesus was too much light. And the darkness felt like we keep creating these kids, and these kids ain't an image of me and you. You keep on putting too much of your creation in their light. You got to go back and look at that to understand. I'm not about to go back into that because that's too much. It's too much information already. Go back and look at the other videos. You'll understand what I'm talking about. So I was like, nah, why would they say you can't get to you, God? Because I'm straight. I can go straight to God. I can go straight to God. And when I tell the word apart, it starts contradicting itself. It's like, it's almost like a maze. Like, did you catch it? Or we going to do this to kind of confuse it. That's why you always need the source, which is God, to go and understand stuff. Because I'm like, God, I could come straight to you. But then also in the Bible says, ask and it shall be given. So who am I asking? Seek and ye shall find. Well, where am I seeking? Who am I seeking? What am I seeking? And how am I going to find it if I got to go through the Son? And then the Bible says S-O-N, which they're talking about Jesus. How I'm going to find it if I got to go through Jesus? But then you have an open door policy. Knock and the door shall be. Whose door am I knocking on? Am I knocking on Jesus' door, or am I knocking on you, God, Creator? So I want to look at listening to that word and thinking about everything God's already gave me in Revelation. And when he said, already told me, Son is S-U-N, means the light. Son is S-U-N, means the light. We're talking about darkness and light again. No one come through the Father. It's like, this is the part you got to like really bring it in for me. The way I comprehend it is like, we're talking about Father being darkness. We're talking about light being mother. The Son, light. Light, Son. S-U-N, not S-O-N, right? And this is not to discredit Jesus, because I already told y'all, Jesus is the Son, S-U-N. Go back and look at the video. I'm not going to get back into all that again because it's a lot of information I have to flood and explain. And I don't want to keep going backwards to all something I already explained because it's going to take longer. No one go through the Father lest he go through the Son. In the word, it say S-O-N, which is Jesus who died on the cross for our sins. But the way God give it to me is S-U-N, meaning the light. I know I'm a light, but I'm also dark. So when I feel that phrase, I feel like you can't not be just dark. You got to go through the light, right, to get to the Father. Or the way, because of the way it's stuck in my head with that phrase, it makes me feel like whoever wrote or tried to interpret that, it feels like it's backwards to me. And let me tell you why I feel that way. Because it says no one go through the Father lest he go through the Son. I feel like no one go through the Son lest ye go through the Father. Because the Father is darkness. Where will we put? In darkness. You see what I'm saying? So that's why it just wasn't making sense to me when God gave it to me. I'm like, yeah, who did that? Who messed that up? What's really going on? It doesn't make sense because I go to you all the time, God. Like I talk to you, I see you. This wisdom and knowledge that I have is you. So I don't get it. And if Father is darkness and Mother is light, and you are one, then why does it say that I can't get to you unless I go through the Son, which is light? But in the Bible it says through Jesus to get to the Father, which is making it as if Father is just God. But again, we can't have one without the other. So how is it only Father? Come on now, follow me. How is it only Father if everything has to have an opposite of? Somebody got a vagina, somebody got a penis. Somebody's dark, somebody's light. Good, evil, no, yes, in, out, black, white. I mean, what? And so when God gave it to me, because he wanted it to be corrected. Because we don't go through the Son to get to the Father. We actually go through the Father, meaning this shit right here, what we got going on in this world, this darkness. Because you gotta get your ass whipped a little bit. You gotta learn some lessons. And the Son, you go through the Father, the darkness, to get to the light. The light is the overstanding, the inner standing. So because you didn't already went to the what? Understanding the foundation, which was is the darkness. Because this is where we at. We're below. We're below. The heavens are up, we're down. Below, above. So as below, so as above, right? Follow me. It's a lot, y'all. Trying to do the best I can because it's a lot. We got to go through the Father, darkness, learn lessons. The enlightenment is the Son, the light, which is the Mother. Okay? Which again, God is one, but, right? But union. Oh, Lord, this is a lot. I don't know if these people going to understand. I'm trying to break it down. It's a lot. I get it so well, but it's a lot. Okay. I hope y'all follow me because it's a lot. So I'm going to challenge anybody who Who wrote that? First of all, that's who I want to challenge. Who told you that? Who wrote that? Because God said that's not correct. God has an open door policy. But yes, you do have to go through the Father, darkness, to get to the Son, not the other way around. Because if you gotta understand, if darkness doesn't exist, then who the fuck are we? Why we get upset? I didn't say it before. Why we get upset? Why we think bad thoughts? Why we steal? Why some people didn't kill? Why people do all the things that they hide? Darkness hides the shit that it does. But everybody who think they're so good, that's more in their light, they're not balanced, think they're better than others. You're not balanced. When they say go back to your roots, go back to the darkness and find out and figure out the fact that you misunderstanding that we all right here. We all started right here. So you want to get high and think that you better than somebody because what? You got more than somebody? No, remember we all started here, the foundation. They say you forgot who you are. Yeah, you forgot you was right here where everybody else is. Because you had to go through the Father. The Father ain't no punk, which is what we call the devil, which is darkness. And don't the devil hand it to your ass? Don't the devil give it to you real good? You either gonna get straightened up or you gonna get your ass, you gonna get got. Your foundation is going to crumble and your house will go with it. And everything on the inside of it. The wolf will come and blow your house and your house will blow down. And all the little piggies in it. You forgot who you was because what you done been enlightened, right? This light has shined on you. Because you went through the Father, you made it, right? Some of y'all. And now you enlightened and you done rose up the top. The head, not the tail. Follow me. Come on, y'all. Stay with me. The head, not the tail. The understanding. You was the tail at first. You was understanding. You was the foundation. The head, now you got the roof. Hey, you see how that opposite go though, right? You see you see everything. I can't make it up. That's in the world, right? You want to know what the opposite of something else is? It exists. It exists. So it's not like I'm making this up. Well, ask yourself, well, why is there opposite of everything? If what I'm saying is not true. Why does it have to be an opposite of everything? Why is the opposite of everything created? Because it ain't created for naught. Okay, so where some of y'all fuck up and find out it's because you think a certain kind of way. It's mindset. Now we got the darkness. You know how we went back. Now we about to go back. We going back in the house and go get the keys. Because we can't start the car without the keys. Darkness. Going back to darkness. When you are in your full darkness, you only have a mindset of the negativity. You're not only just negative to people in the world, you're manipulative and cunning because you think that other people are stupid because they are not the deviousness that you are. You think you're so smart because you've learned how to, okay, light smiles. Let me smile. Light acts like they're really, and I say acts because it's the way your mind thinks. It's the way your mind thinks. Acts like they're loving and caring. I don't have that in me, so I'm going to just mimic what the fuck I see. And I'm going to do that to other people. Then what the darkness gets more trickery in its actions. It's like, huh, here we go with the manipulation of light. If I act like them, I show up like them, let me be around their energy. Let me see how I can pretend so well to make people feel like that's who I am. Okay? And see, when darkness get off into all kind of the shit, they start trying to see, is there a way that I can take some of that light off of them and give it to myself, and I can walk around the earth with their light, and people feeling that light come off of me as if it's me, when I really actually stole it from a real motherfucker. Okay? Darkness does not know how to be light when they're all the way dark. Darkness walks around the earth always thinking negative thoughts. They stay in their head so much that it literally causes them to have mental health issues. Because imagine someone who's dark that's constantly thinking negative all the time. Whether you want to believe it or not, they always thinking negative. Like, the negativity is like the formula to who they are. We're talking about people only in their dark. And you're expecting these people to be really genuine with you when they can't even be genuine with themselves. They lie to themselves, and they lie so much that they start believing their own lies. So they become the lie. That's why I say the devil is a liar and the truth ain't in them. Because that's what the devil is. That's what darkness is. That's what evil is. It is the opposite of. These people are so wicked that where you think that you've met someone who gonna love you, understanding their love is hate. The opposite of love is hate. But see, darkness, that's all it has. So when people say, if you listen to readings or somebody say they hate you, they are jealous of you, they are envy of you, yes. But the reason that they come up against you so hard is because their hate, the expression of love, that we know what love is. Some of y'all know what love is, some of y'all just don't. Some of y'all on here that is who I'm talking about. But follow me, because maybe it's to help you. I don't know. If you want the help, maybe you'll get it. If you don't, you'll block it. I'm gonna just do what God got me doing. When people say the devil hates you, your ex hates you, yes, they do. They will kill, steal, and destroy your motherfucking ass. But understanding what darkness is to understand who they are. And whereas people say they never loved you, this is the mind fuckery, twisted thing that you got to understand about that. When you're talking about love in an expression of the light, right? The expression of love that comes from the light is nurturing, caring, kind, warm, forgiving. It's to understand that darkness is the opposite of that. And their hate, if you say, did they ever love me? And people say, your twin flame or whomever, your family and friends, they fucking hate you. They do. But their hate is their expression of love. Who, Jesus, Lord, have mercy. Their hate for you, because we're talking about, and I hear that song, God is, God is, okay? Who is God? God is the dark and the light. The darkness can only be what it is. The light can only be what it is. Which again, I've already explained what light is. The goodness, the nurturing, the forgiveness, the beautiful things. And the darkness is the hate and the cunning and all that. When you are fully in your darkness, you won't never understand light. You can only mimic light, try to steal from light to make yourself feel what you think light is, or wear a mask to mimic light. But you'll always be empty because you're not getting the full experience of what light is. And to understand or understand, to understand, overstand, and then understand, because this is where you're missing it right here. You ain't, matter of fact, you ain't even got to this part. You still on your foundation, trying to understand. See, the experience of light and the experience of darkness is to experience. It's not to understand. It's really not. It's, yes, you understand that I'm speaking the word darkness. You understand that. You understand that I'm speaking the word light, right? Because I'm bringing it into existence, that it already is in existence of itself. But if you're in dark and you're trying to understand light, you cannot understand light, and vice versa. Light, you cannot understand darkness unless you go through the experience of what it is. That means that when you building your foundation of understanding, you got to put your hands in it. You got to do the work. You got to build your own house. You got to say, well, let me see here how I build this damn house. Got to get dirty. And maybe sometime you put the foundation on and got a hump in it, or you didn't do it right. And you're like, I don't understand what I did wrong. I got to go through all this, and I spent all this money, metaphorically speaking. And I got to get somebody out here to crack this foundation up and then pull it up and figure out what's the hump. And some of y'all like, fuck it, what else? Oh shit, it's the rock, big ass rock on there. I didn't see it. Fuck it. Is it really fucking? Because is it gonna cause you problems later on because you did not get the full understanding? You wanted to skip a grade and go to the next grade and like, fuck that, I'll take that minus. Okay, well, that's what you want to take. Is it going to fuck you up when you get to the understanding? You can try, you could mimic light and dark all you want. That's what you want to wear a mask. You're going to always feel like on the inside of your house, it's always something not right. Why does my house have cracks in it? Because you try to bypass every fucking thing. You try to go the cheap way, but then you want to look like $1 million. You want everybody to come in your house and be like, oh, they spent so much money on it, but you want to hide the cracks in your house. Because when you was building your foundation, you just gave up on the foundation. Just say, oh, let the hump be there. But then that rock started breaking underneath the foundation and fucked up your other shit in your house. You can't skip the steps. You got to put your hand in it. You got to understand it, how to lay it down right, make sure that it's steady and strong, and then you can move on. But you got to experience it. You got to do the work. You got to do it yourself. And your instructor is God, because just like you go and build a real house in the physical, right? And you say, I want to build my house. But you got to get people who, if you don't know the information, you got to get other people to help instruct you, right? People who know how to do it. Right? See, your instructor is God, though. God's building the foundation house for you. God, this is what I would like in it. Okay, well, we're gonna get in it together. Come on. We're gonna build it together. We're gonna lay your foundation. And when you don't do something right, God's gonna correct you and say, no, that's not how you do it. Now, whether you want to go along with it, there go your free will. Okay, God said, go ahead then. You want to do that? You go ahead. I told you the right way. But then when you do what you want to do and the shit fuck up, you want to look at God. No, God said, I told you, didn't I tell you? Now you want to cry to me, oh God. Well, you ain't learning your lesson. This is not a patch up. This is not we gonna move to the next step even though the first step ain't right. Because you're gonna suffer in the long run. You're gonna get the lesson. You're gonna lay the foundation right and understand it. Or your shit ain't gonna be right the whole way through. Fucking house gonna fall. Wolf gonna blow your motherfucking roof and everything in it down. Understanding that the darkness is all of the things, but the darkness comes to make you strong. The light is stronger because the light has to be kind in the adversities. Whereas when you talk to somebody who is dark, that you know is dark, so most people call them narcissists, most of them are. They get pissed off at you for telling them the truth. They feel like everything you saying is negative. You negative. You tell them, well, you know you was wrong for what you said to that person. That's not okay. Would you want somebody to say that to you? And now they looking, they mind again. Darkness is negative. That's all they got up here. Talking about the ones that live fully in darkness. Because I'm going to bring it together and show you how this shit got to be balanced the fuck out. Coming to them and you telling them, hey, you're this. And I need you to change because I love you. They don't look at it like that. They want to attack you. They feel like you judging them. They don't see it as this is loving criticism. This is not criticism to make you feel criticized. This is loving criticism to understand the criticalness of what I'm saying. With love. If you say to them, I caught you in that lie. Why are you lying? They don't like that. You challenging them. Now, challenge is a good thing for them. They need to be challenged. Because otherwise, if you don't challenge them, they're going to be in the same mindset. But challenging them, they might come for your ass. Man, they coming for your ass. There ain't no might. The motherfucker coming for your ass. Because they don't take it the right way. But there's something about you, the fact that you challenge them and no one else does. Everybody just thinks that they're who they are. They wear a mask and, oh, you're so kind and loving. Oh my God. And just, oh my God, I'll do anything for you. Come give me a hug. And they're just like, ooh, yeah, I could get this bitch. Hey, I got him. I need to come get some more light. Can I steal some more of your energy? You is making me get this here money and everything I want, bitch. Because, baby, when your light, damn, this what you motherfuckers be getting? Gosh, damn, I could con the fuck out these motherfuckers. Oh, I've been hurt as a child. I've been doing this and that. And they probably have. A lot of them have. But they don't use that as what they've been through. They need to heal. They use it as, well, shit. Well, I done been through. I can use that to get what the fuck I want as long as I steal some of the light energy and wear it over me. To manipulate others and con others. Shit, my goal is to never work again. All I gotta do is con these old dumb motherfuckers. Again, they think negative all the time. They don't see it as somebody being genuine and kind to them. And this is how a person in their light, understanding that someone may be going through something and they want to help them. They don't see the kindness of the heart. They only look at the heart, you being kind, as you being weak. They don't take it like, oh, you helping me because you want to see me be better. They look at it as, you's a weak motherfucker, and I'm going to take advantage of you. Because you stupid, you naive, and you gullible. But thank you for this hill that I'm about to get up out you, because you's a dumb motherfucker. But see, when you're imbalanced, when you have dark and light in you, you recognize that that's who they are. But your light says, give it to them. Because you already know what they operating out of, because your darkness is going to what? Discern you and say, that's dark. They dark. They cunning you. And you're going to just see how far they going to go. How far are you going to go? How far? If I be kind to you, are you going to understand my kindness? Do you even see that I see you? Do you know that I know who you are? Because I'm relatable to you, because I'm balanced. I know your darkness. I know what you are. But you so blind where you missed it, where you fucked up and found out, fucked up and did not find out that because I'm dark and light, I see you. But I'm going to let you go ahead and play your fucking self. But let me just learn from how you are. How dark are you? Do you even have a pinch of light? So I'm going to give to you. Let's see what you do. Because my genuinity of giving to you is authentic. But you fucked up and found out that because I'm light too, or you just thought I was all light, that I was dumb, I was gullible, I was naive, and I never saw you for the snake that you are. You misinterpret my kindness for wanting to see you be a better person. You misinterpret my love as weakness. You misinterpret my silence and quietness as a storm. Well, they didn't know it was a storm. They thought pushover. And you sitting there and you see them. And you trying to get them to see you, to understand, I see you. Because I'd have been through the storm, the rain, and the darkness, because we all started right here. And I know your darkness because it's in me. My only fault was to deny it. But it doesn't mean that it wasn't in me. I just denied it. Because I'm like, oh, you're going to get me in trouble. You're going to have me out here acting a fool. You don't have me acting a fool now. You're going to have me acting a fool. And when you go through knowing you got darkness, whether you trying to mask it or cover it and don't want nobody to know, or whether you trying to keep that motherfucker tamed, you say to yourself, maybe if I stay in light more, it'll go away. No, it's not meant to go away. Or maybe if I do this, or maybe if I do that, I won't be or show the other side or the way I can think around other people, so nobody won't ever see that I'm dark. Why are you trying to hide it? Because if you even get mad, that's a part of dark. People in their darkness, They operate from full-fledged demon entity traumas. They project it onto you. So whomever projected the shit, the lies that they said about me, literally is them. And I know who it is. I'm not going to tell a story because what they projected on me, I know. They know I know. They know I know. And yet I've never exposed that part. Some other things they know I ain't never said. So I chose not to do that to them. But instead, they projected the shit off on me. It's fine. That's fine. So I know who I am. I know who I am. When light comes into darkness, light. When you are living to light, yes, darkness is a cheater. A teacher. Oh, cheater. Well, I mean, they that too. Damn. Where did that come from? Okay, God. That's a whole something different. We stay with me, I'll stay with you. Cheater. Well, we know that. I get it. Okay. Darkness is a whole teacher. When God just made me say cheater, it's because they try to cheat themselves with falsifying who they are. They try to cheat life. They try to cheat the test by stealing off of you to jump to the 12th grade to graduate when they didn't do none of the work the whole way through. They was pulling off people the whole way through. Finding people, being attached to people, being in a relationship with people, having friendships with people to steal their light so that they can get through the grades and get the diploma, even though the diploma is false, and get to the top, right? Graduate and feel like they did it. And at the top, they realize they don't know a lot of things. They missed this part of the test. They missed that. They didn't get the information because they cheated their way all the way to the top. And that's why they feel empty and lost. That's why they still do the demonic things that they do, because they never understood that it's not to say that you can't be dark, but understanding how to use your dark. They missed that lesson because they was riding off of your energy. They was riding off, I'm gonna cheat on this motherfucker. I'm gonna cheat on the test. I'm gonna take their energy. I'm gonna be like, yes, I know. Here go my test. When they was over your, they put B, they put A. Okay. And they walk across stage, graduating, feeling good about themselves. I graduated. Goddamn, I feel so good. Man, this shit is right. I like this cunning off of people, man. I can get anywhere I want to in life. I make it to the goddamn top. Goddamn it, I could make it to the top. If I could just continue to eat off of the motherfuckers. Take their plate. Never learning how to cook what they enjoy. Just eat off your plate. Eat off your plate. Cause your shit good. I ain't gotta eat no motherfucking beans out the can beans out the can no more, or some ramen noodles. I eat the goddamn lobster with your ass. Man, goddamn shrimp. Give me that shit sure look good. They sit up there eating off your plate. Don't deserve it. They don't deserve it because they want to teach you a lesson. And they don't want to be taught the lesson. This is a give and a take thing. You see how that opposite happened just now? Give, take. Give, take. They only want to take. You can't just take without understanding what give is. Without experiencing it, without doing the action of it. You can't. Because you fail the test. Whether you want to say you graduated, you walked across that stage off the backs of who? That's why I say a lot of people climb to the top off the backs of fill in the blank. Whether it be the backs of slaves, the backs of black people, the backs of whites, the backs of whatever. When you climb to the top and go wherever you're trying to go to, and you climbing off the backs of somebody else and you did not get it for yourself, that means that you did not do the goddamn work. You are unauthentic. You are not authentic. And the only thing you know is how to con to get what you want. And if you're satisfied with that in your soul, then that's you. That's why you're going to be full of darkness all your life, not really understanding, always being jealous, always being hateful, always wanting to kill somebody so you could take their life because they done did all the work, and once they done got to their mansions and all that, you just want to come in there, steal, kill, destroy, and feel like that's right. And what God is saying, that's no, that's not right. You either do the work, fix the goddamn foundation so you can understand it. Fix it. Understanding that we all start at the foundation. All of us. Every last one of us start at the foundation. You can't sleep in class and want to throw some cement on the goddamn ground without putting the rest of the shit to make sure it don't spread all over the place into the goddamn neighbor's house. You want to understand what you're doing. You want to understand what the foundation does, what its purpose is. But when you skip over steps, you miss out important information. Darkness. You just want the house. You just want to be able to walk in the house and just be like, I got a goddamn house. Well, okay, well, this. How you got the house? Did you pay for it through the work that you did within yourself, inside your house? Or did you just steal somebody else's idea and be like, I'll just take their motherfucking house, live in this motherfucker? Feeling all righteous and powerful. That's not powerful, that's weakness. But you tell yourself that because you need to feel some kind of good about yourself. Some kind of good. Some kind of good about you. Need to feel some kind of good about yourself. So you tell yourself that what you're doing is okay. But then when you get caught, it's a realization. But it takes you to go through all of that cunning and lying and manipulation and darkness, stab people in the back, kill and destroy, lying, all of the things. You got to go through all of that. Just to feel like you something. Because you feel like you got one over on somebody. That make you feel better about yourself. You project into the world all of your traumas. And if somebody crack your mask, you coming for them. How dare you crack my mask? You messing up my money. How you saw that? What did I do? I need to get better. How you seen I was evil underneath there? How you seen it? Most of the people who see your ass is the motherfucker that's your other soul, bitch. That's how. That's how. Other soul is the match of you, right? Man, to gain the whole world, to lose his soul, mate. So when you fuck over your soul, mate, you fuck over yourself. That's how it go. That is how I go. Oh, you want to keep me down? Well, bitch, you know you're going to be down too at some point, right? You might not get back up though, bitch. Because you can only go so far. But you don't see it that way. You think that what you do is right because it's working for you. But it only works for so long. And when you got a determined motherfucker like your other soul, you're going to fuck around. And if you haven't already, and find the fuck out. And when you get your punishment, your issue, you want to still project it was their fault. No, it was your fault. You cheated. You cheated on the test. You fucked your own foundation up. You didn't want to go and fix the foundation. Don't fucking blame it on the person. Take fucking accountability, which you won't do, because again, that's darkness is non-accountability. And anything light try to tell you, because light try to shine on you the truth about you, and you don't like it. That's why you don't like light, because you know it's telling the truth, and you don't want to do better, because that's too much work. Let me just, can I just eat off of you, damn it? You know who I am now. Okay, you know who I am. Can I eat off of you? No, because bitch, you're gonna end up trying to kill me in the end. Why they shit? Why they got this? They think they better than me. No, that's you thinking like that. You, that's all you. That's all you. All you. Cause your mind negative. You negative. Everything that come out your motherfucking head is negative. Negative, positive. Phew. You refuse to see that though, darkness. But instead of you healing the traumas, healing what's on the inside of you, saying I got an issue, saying I got a problem. Oh yeah, you can say you got an issue, but then you use that same thing, tell somebody, well, I was hurt as a child. You use that again. That's what manipulation, to get the admiration and the oh, woo is me, and oh, come here, baby. Come. And you just like, oh yeah, this feels so good. Yeah. You literally manipulate yourself. You use your own traumas to get what you want in the world by hurting yourself with the traumas that you have within you, to use it against yourself to get what you want out of the people. Why? Do you understand that? You have become comfortable with the fact that you were treated like shit. And you continue to treat yourself like shit behind the scenes with the trauma that was caused in your life. And that's why you get worse and worse. And then when God sends your soul mate, which is your soul, you fuck it over. But understand that it no longer becomes your soulmate when you pick another mate. I need you to get that. Because a lot of y'all out here mad, some of you quote unquote twin flame soulmate, we gonna call them soulmate because that's what God said in the word, to gain the whole world, which is what these soulmates doing that's in their darkness. They want to gain the whole world, meaning materialistic things, have the homes and the cars and the money, cars and clothes. They want to smell like money, walk like money, talk like money, all that shit. They want to gain the world. They want to sit in powerful positions, control you and everybody else, because they want to feel, they need to feel like they something when they really know on the inside that they're nothing, because darkness was nothing. When light came through darkness, it was something. Come on, follow me, follow me, follow me. They know they're not nothing. They need to feel like something, even though they ain't something, because something is light. So they climb to the top and want to take the control, but they get up there, and the reason why they do so much evil shit and corrupted shit and fuck over you and put innocent people in jail, because again, the innocent people that's in jail is the truth, the light. I don't want you, we don't want you, motherfucker. We want to shut you up. Any way we can shut your motherfucker, and let's put this bitch in prison. Say, shut the fuck up. Put them in there with the motherfuckers that we don't like, that's dark too. Fuck them. Beat them up. They talk too much truth. Shut the fuck up, bitch. How can I shut you the fuck up? I don't want to hear what you got to say. They're telling me my truth, and I want to be in control of me and you. You won't just come on be dark with me. Fuck. But instead of them wanting to take that responsibility of that, I'm telling you this so you can stop being negative and love yourself and see that you're acting crazy because you hurt. And you using all the trauma against yourself to get the things that you want, but you're only hurting yourself more, which is why you continue to go down in the rabbit hole of darkness. And eventually you're going to either kill somebody if you ain't already dead. And it ain't going to be their fault. But you're going to make that feel like it's their fault because, again, you don't want to take accountability. You don't want the truth. So they say, fuck you, right? The darkness, man, fuck you. I'm gonna take this bitch. Y'all make this motherfucker. I'm gonna make this motherfucker life a living hell because they tell the truth. That's the truth. That's the truth. That's the truth. Heard that horn blow? Confirmation. I'm gonna get me a motherfucker who gonna let me be a failure that I am. The loser. The nothingness. Who like to con, steal, destroy, and do every fucking thing that I like to do. And this bitch ain't gonna say a motherfucking thing to me. This motherfucker over here. That could be family, friends. We ain't got to talk about relationship, but we're gonna talk about the relationship so y'all, it don't matter what relationship it is. Understanding darkness. This is what we're talking about right now. They go match up with family members. We want to put family, friends, people who are like them, whether that be a mate. All the love and kindness you done gave them, they didn't ate off of you. They didn't ate off. They didn't learn. What they learned about light is not how to be in their light, but how to manipulate light by using what light does and the energy of light to go out to the world to manipulate everybody else to make them think that they light and that they good and they kind and they trustworthy. And they take all the shit that they are, the darkness, which it's like, bitch, you got truth in you because you're projecting it off on light to make light look like they dark. So, bitch, you know the truth. But you deny it because you's a liar, right? You's a fucking liar. And the truth ain't in you, but it's the truth in you. Because you were smart enough to project your lie onto the truth. Come on. So what you knew that was the truth, that you was that. Because if you didn't know that was the truth, why you sent it over there to the light? Did the light get a little bit inside you? Did the truth get in you where you're not even aware that the truth that got in you, but you're not even realizing, but you do realize that you got the truth in, but you still take the truth and manipulate it and send it on back. You send that lie truth to itself. You send the truth back to the truth, which is your truth, and you make it their truth. Who come the fuck on? Good God. Then you go out there, you go match up with a mate that's more like you to keep you stagnated, that's more like you. And you happy. At first, you're happy. They conning, they stealing, they lying. And here it is, instead of you realizing that light was really trying to elevate you, it's trying to show you, I do understand you. I get you. But because you didn't want to understand light for light, for what light really was, but only to manipulate light, to take the light, to use it to con other people, but not actually fully understand it because you did not do the understanding of the foundation properly. I'm gonna take these bits and pieces and I'm gonna do it. Then you fuck around and find out that light was always understanding. How this bitch know me, bitch? Because you wasn't understanding the foundation. Oh, that's why. You thought you knew the foundation, but you ain't never know the foundation. You did not know the foundation. You didn't know what it was made from. If it gets soft in spots, if it get hard, what kind of cement? Is it a different kind of cement? What color of cement that you want? Does it matter? You didn't. You didn't. When you match up with people that are like you, your kind, because that's where you're at now. You're dark, right? That's your kind. And y'all come together and try to mastermind, manipulate the light. Who is really light and dark again. They did the whole foundation. They got it. They understood the foundation was darkness. That's where they came from, even though you only just looked at them as light. They understood They got the fucking plan. They understood it. They got the blueprint right. You didn't. You only saw me as like dumb, gullible, naive motherfucker. No, bitch, I'm just like you, ho. We starting on the same foundation, bitch. You ain't doing the work. You skipping grades because you're cheating. Hey, go ahead on. When you get to the top, you gonna fuck around, find out. Okay, you fucking around, find out yet? You missed class. And then Dark go find his mate, right? And it's good with his mate. Because the mate is destructive. And the mate make it feel powerful. But see, understanding, and see, I'm not good at math. I'm going to say this. 2 negatives, y'all got to help me. Because if I'm not mistaken, 2 negatives does not equal a positive. If it do, I ain't good at math. But we're going to talk about what I know in reality. Whether 2 negatives in my brain equal a negative. I'm going to look it up when I get up off here. Because I can't see how 2 motherfucking negatives can equal a fucking positive. Oh, I say, oh, but it can. I'm going to get off of that. That's good. That's good, God. I got to look up that goddamn thing, that formula. That's good. Okay, so 2 negatives can equal a positive because how 2 negatives can equal a positive, because 2 negatives going to get tired of being negative and going to start seeing that both of each other are negative, which is going to be positive, because the positivity that comes from the negative is the understanding that, oh, you too much like me. There's a realization, a revelation in knowing that we just alike, which is a positive. And understanding that I don't too much care for the same thing too much of myself. So then the negative may be, the 2 negatives, or the negative may realize that I need a positive to balance me out. Come on, God! Come on, God! Come on! Shit! Damn intelligent! Y'all, do you feel what God putting out? Do you feel what God is putting out? So they go over there and they be with their negative people, whomever they are, and they feeling good because they getting the money, the cars, the clothes. They living their best life. But in negativity, you do have a negative reaction. You drinking, now you find yourself an alcoholic. You on drugs, or you start doing some drugs, now you're addicted to them motherfuckers. You gotta rob Peter to pay Paul. Or you just gotta rob because that's what you like doing. But at some point, all of the negative things that you have done is gonna come rushing down. Because every negative, too much of a negative, has a reaction to being negative all the time. And then where the positive steps in is the realization, the enlightenment. Oh, now I understand why I should have fixed the foundation. Understood the foundation. Because I done made it all the way here. I done stole this. I done did this with my new partner. Because again, when negative decides that they want to be with negative, you, who are balanced, is no longer their partner, because you are negative and light, and two halves make a whole. and they're only a half with another half. They're not whole. I mean, technically, they could be whole, right? Because two halves still make a whole, but it makes a whole negative. So the only thing that's going to come from that is negative. Kill, steal, destroy. They get off into spirituality, they're going to be what? Doing witchcraft. Opening up demonic spirits. They're going to just, I'm riding this motherfucking car all the way into the depths of motherfucking hell. We was at this level. I want to go further down underneath the foundation, not even understanding what the fucking foundation was anyway. Go through the motherfucking grass, go to the core of the motherfucking earth with this motherfucker. Until I get down there and I realize I'm in hell and I'm burning. And you say, what the fuck? What the hell? And then you realize that because you're negative and they're negative, y'all can't really help each other. You can only give the negative, can only give the negative what the negative do. Negative stab in the back, darkness, stab you in the back. You don't think that the person that you will gonna stab you in the back. That's who they are. Understanding what darkness is. If you a liar and you will liar, do you really think the liar is going to fucking tell you the truth? All the time. Still, and even within that, I still hear existence of some kind of light, man. Because if you can even tell the truth a little bit and you're in darkness, you're evil, you're negative, and you could tell the truth to your negative partner, and y'all both negative, there's still some light in it. But again, even in the truth of being negative, two negatives with each other, telling each other the truth, sometimes at some point the truth they're going to manipulate on each other, which ultimately ends right back at negative. Oh Lord Jesus. Wow. But then when the negative get tired of being beat down, manipulated, and realize that the partner that they have taken as their soulmate, and they refuse to listen to positive the whole time and say, hey, you need to heal. Hey, I love you. Hey, you being manipulated. Hey, all the things. And they like, get the fuck away from me, bitch. You think you all that in a bag of fucking chips and I don't like you, but I do like you because I want to steal your energy and I want to wear it because, bitch, I see how other people like you and how other people give you hugs and I want them hugs. I want to take your hugs. I want people to look at me like that even though I feel like I ain't shit because I ain't did nothing. I ain't did my foundation right. That's why I feel like I ain't shit. And then they have an enlightenment that the negative ain't what they want to be. But then they looking at their truth and they're like, wait a minute, damn, the positive looking way more positive. Damn, what they got going on? Oh, wait a minute, they got money. Because see, negative like all that material shit. Darkness, evil. You get a little something. Wait a minute, I think I want to go back to positive. This ain't good. I don't want you no more. I want... But I do like when we fucking do all that stuff with that bad stuff. I like it. I like that part. Damn. Huh. But I want what they got. I want that. And yeah, that's good and we all that, but damn, I got an STD. God damn it. And I'm over here cooking for you. And when I was with Positive used to cook for me and you ain't cooking for me. But damn, I really kind of like this shit right here. Oh, it's fun, it's powerful, yeah. But until they learn how to build their foundation negative and understand that they missed the fucking lessons, to understand that you always understood them because you were actually paying attention. And you was paying attention that because they're dark, you have dark in you, but you was denying your dark. You was paying attention that it was a bubble in the foundation. Where's that coming from? Is something underneath it? And you wouldn't check that out, and you realize that what you checked out, you fucked around and found out about yourself. That you weren't balanced. That it's okay to be dark and it's okay to be light at the same time. Balanced. It's okay to be kind. You don't want nobody to know just because you're so kind that you will fuck them up. It's okay to tell them you will fuck them up if they fuck with you. It's okay. But you're so worried about if people will view you as a bad person because you get mad. That's the problem with people who want to be kind so much. I know I was like that. In the back of my mind, like, this is stupid ass motherfucker. People sit up here thinking the fuck that I wouldn't fucking fight this motherfucker, but instead I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm good. But in my mind, I'm like, bitch, I'll motherfucking kill your ass. But then they thinking you's a stupid motherfucker because you's a pushover. And I'm looking like, bitch, you think I motherfucking pushover, bitch, you try me, motherfucker. But you couldn't tell that about me, right? Because I observed. But I was denying all of me. And it wasn't that I was kind, because I was too kind. Wasn't balanced. I was letting motherfuckers say stuff to me that wasn't okay. I was letting motherfuckers treat me wrong, and I should have stood up for myself. I was letting motherfuckers push me over when it was pissing me off, and I had to go live with that shit. Sitting in my motherfucking head being negative, like, why they do that to me? I ain't even do nobody nothing. Well, it's because you denying the fact that you want to do something. You want to fuck that bitch up. You denying that when they did it, you should have put them in a motherfucking place. Because you don't want to seem not too kind. Because you live in kindness. Just like darkness live in darkness. They feel comfortable in darkness. And you feel comfortable in your light. But too much of anything is too much of anything. You eat too much sugar, your ass get diabetes. You eat too much salt, you get high cholesterol. You overeat, you fucking gain weight. You don't eat enough, you're too goddamn skinny. You gotta balance that shit out. Moderation. Moderation. So here you got these people in your life that's fully dark. You mostly light, but you recognize there's something in you, but you keep on masking that dark. The dark come along and show you who the fuck they is, and they trigger that anger in you, and you want to fuck that motherfucker up. Well, that's because that motherfucker been ready to come the fuck out. When you gonna let it come out? Let a motherfucker know. Instead, you digress. You don't want the shit. You don't want it. You don't want it. And you're used to living in your light. You just want to be happy. And that's fine. You should be able to be happy. With knowing that you deserve respect and there should be boundaries put in place. With knowing that you don't allow people to put their hands on you and mistreat you and tell you anything and try to take control over your life. With knowing that it's time for you to stand up and speak out and say what the fuck you feel. With knowing that it's okay to say no instead of always being a yes. It's okay. Fuck if they don't like it. Fuck if they feelings get hurt. Did this motherfucker tell me no? I did say no, motherfucker. No. 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 I said it. You deal with it. But because everybody's so used to you're saying yes about everything, We need to say no more in the world, because I know when I first heard some fucking no's, it fuck with you a little bit. You like, I used to say no. Nah, I ain't say no. You said no. It fuck with you. Because we so used to just, yeah, sure. And then when we go home, we sit with that shit like, I really did not want to do that. I really just did not want to do that. I spent all that money in the club because why? To make people like me? When I really, my fucking account is at $50. I just spent $70. Now my shit is in the negative. Thank God my bank let me get the $20 extra. Instead of me putting my pride and ego down and saying, I can't afford it, y'all. I can't afford to buy the whole table drinks. Worrying about people gonna look at me as a loser. Who give a fuck about what people think about? Bitch, I gotta go home and live, bitch. I got bills to pay. You gonna come pay my bills? Then you wanna go behind my back and talk about me like a dog because I couldn't afford to pay for something? Well, okay. Well, you ain't my friend or whomever. My point is, it's okay to say no. It's okay to say I ain't got it. It's okay to say, nah, I don't want to go out tonight. When maybe I always used to go out. It's okay. Speak up. Don't let motherfuckers convince you to do what they want you to do because that's what you used to do, or that's what they want you to do because it make them feel better about themselves. That you are part of their shenanigans. Some of you motherfuckers out there don't even like the same sex or the opposite sex. Y'all let motherfuckers get y'all head to buck y'all up to do shit to influence and manipulate you because you can't think and express for yourself because you so eager darkness to appease other people that you allow yourself to get hurt more and more and more and more and more and more and more just because you want a fan crowd. You want people to think of you a certain kind of way when some of the time some of the motherfuckers around you, they know you just like that. That's why they do it to you. Because they know you ain't gonna say a motherfucking thing. You ain't gonna stand up for yourself. You gonna do exactly. These motherfuckers can make you go do anything and you do it. Just so you can feel like you a part of something. You just hurting your damn self more and more and more. I don't think you gay. I don't think you gay, man. You ain't gay. I am gay. I am. Then they send such and such over there, some dude, if you a girl. Well, you like girls. But because you full of dark and you want so much to fit in, your friends play you. Get you to fuck a whole man. And then that man, he in dark, so he might be into some shit. He might be into the witchcraft. He might be into the sex magic. He might be into all kind of shit. And what he doing is trying to take your motherfucking soul from you. Because he see you a weak-minded motherfucker. And your friends see the same thing about your ass. And he do the love spell over you and all of that shit. Put some stuff on his pipe. He's sticking in. And it's amazing. Got the witchcraft going on. Got you confused about who you are, who you thought you was. You all up in it. Rocking your motherfucking world. And you get pregnant for him, and then you still have something on the inside. You feel like, I like it, but I don't know. It's something. I don't know. Yeah, because your mind gone with that witchcraft, baby. It's gone, honey. The devil take... You on a horse, baby. You riding that bitch. Yeah, ride horse. Ride a white horse. No, I ain't no white horse. It's a black horse, man. It's the darkness. Riding that horse. And hopefully one day you'll wake up. And when you wake up and you realize that the light your soulmate that was coming to balance you out, because two halves make a whole, is gone. And now you got kids and maybe STDs, and you confused as fuck of who you are, and even the little bit that you knew, it's gone. And you realize that you made the wrong decision because you didn't get the rock from under the foundation. And that's truly darkness. Now, when you come in balance, you say that's a rock. What is a rock? This rock could cause problems because it's so big. When I lay this foundation, either the cement is going to cover it and it's going to stick out, or it's going to crack it and it's going to come through. So this is going to be a problem. We need to remove the rock. We need to clear the foundation so it's smooth as it can be. So it won't lean, it won't break. It'll be perfect. Because I understand what the foundation is and how to lay it and what needs to be underneath it. Right? Understanding that the foundation is the darkness, the below, that's going to hold me up when stuff start crumbling down. Because I've been through this. I've been through people coming in my life fucking with me, doing fuck shit to me because they only see me as light. Not because, so you understand that, oh, you don't understand that we all was the foundation. And yeah, I forgot about me being the foundation at some point. I maybe didn't want to show the foundation. But now I'm okay with knowing that who the foundation, understanding what the foundation is. So when you come around and you try to play me, because the only thing you see is me as the roof. You don't realize that my roof is sturdy. Your roof is not. Because you don't understand that we came from the same motherfucking foundation, which is the Father. I'm going to run circles around your motherfucking head. Because you playing me. You think that all I am is the motherfucking house, the overstanding. The motherfucking, not only am I the foundation, I'm the motherfucking roof, the top, I'm the below, the above, and baby, I'm the all of my house. I know what I want in my house. And I ain't gotta hide nothing in my house. Ain't gotta hide a crack if it crack, because there ain't nothing gonna be cracked in my house to make sure if it crack, I'm gonna heal it. I'm gonna mold that bitch back together. Because I understand that I got a crack somewhere. There's a leak in this old building, and I understand that. But you don't. Let a bitch try me. They gonna catch a whole bunch of bodies. I understand the darkness. And I understand that at all costs, at any cost, that you try to fuck my fucking foundation in my house up and on the inside of me, that's what my fucking foundation was always for. To understand who you are. And understand that you ain't nothing but darkness and you missed the fucking lessons of darkness. So where you think that you gonna fuck me up and I'm gonna find out? No, bitch, you gonna fuck around and find out. Because you had me fucked up as just being light. And I never was. I just didn't want to accept that I came from here first. My roots. I came from here. And I denied my father, which is darkness. So I didn't want to do that shit. If I gotta survive, and I gotta get it how I live, and I gotta protect my motherfucking self, I know how to do that. How do I want to use darkness? But you can't. You ain't gonna soar all the way to the top. You can soar, Or you can't soar. You could climb. Fuck, you can't even climb. Let me think. Cause see, when you understanding darkness and light, and you trying to get to the top, and you ain't fake that shit, you gonna climb that motherfucking mountain. When you just full of darkness, you gonna try to figure out how you gonna get on the back of the motherfucker who climbing the mountain, step on their head, and then kick them so they can fall to their death. And you get to the top, say, see y'all, I knew how to climb the mountain. I made it to the top. Woo! Now get down that motherfucker. You got your tools. You did kick them down. Did you? Oh, you gotta get down it. You at the top, you gonna stay up. You gonna what you gonna do at the top now? Do you even know why you was getting to the top? Oh, okay. So you feel like you at the top, you got your money, you got everything. You know how to manage money, you know how to do all those things, you know how to love yourself, you know how to stand up for yourself. Do you know that some people gonna try to steal from you? You know that you gonna let them steal? Like, what did you learn while you was climbing up the mountain? How to step on other motherfuckers and kick them down? But I realized that when you kicked them down, they had the tools on them. It's getting cold at the top. Did you get the tent? Did you get that book sack that they had on their back? There was water. There was shit in there that keep you warm. Cause it might get cold. Do you know what time of season it is? Do you know the temperature and the elevation of what the temperature is going to be when the seasons come? What season is it? What is this month? How long were you supposed to stay up there? But you dark. And then you get up there and now you realize that you're missing every goddamn tool that there is. You don't even know what the tools, even if you got the tools, you don't even know how to use them. Now you done kick light to the motherfucking ground, which is both. Now, because they was climbing the mountain, they just learned the lessons. They was understanding the foundation. Now you up there, you don't even know what the fuck. You just want clout. That's it. Good luck. Because now you amongst a whole bunch of more hard-hitting demons who done rolled all the way down beyond the hells. They to a whole fucking void. Them bitches don't care about nothing. They in a whole dark void. They like, bitch, we beyond hell, ho. Now where you looked at this person, you done kicked them down the motherfucking mountain. You thought you gonna step on them, and you did all that. Now you at the top. They got motherfuckers that's at the top of you. They know all kind of shit. You don't even know none of the shit. You ain't know even the fucking foundation. These motherfuckers enrolled the dark horse beyond the fucking hell limits. So they ain't got no motherfucking conscience. Meaning I'll do whatever. They ain't got no sympathy, no compassion. They ain't only got killer. You think you manipulative? Oh shit, they made the motherfucking word manipulative. They know every evil thing that could be witchcraft. They done became a whole fucking other creature. They have transformed into not human. And you think you know it all. Okay, they gonna teach your motherfucking ass a lesson. The only thing about these motherfuckers, where you don't have empathy, all these people, it's beyond the word empathy. Empathy does not exist. Empathy does not exist beyond the hells of death. You in this void area where you didn't wrote it. You done wrote it so far down in hell that you in a void. You go fuck around with them motherfuckers. Well, you thought you was a top-notch motherfucker controlling stuff. Oh, they got some motherfuckers. Them motherfuckers look like beasts that you ain't never seen before. They'll snatch your motherfucking soul out you so goddamn quick you make your head spin. They gonna eat your fucking soul. You gonna become a part of them. You will be no more. Void. We gonna void this check. What do they do? They void the check. Can't use that motherfucker no more, huh? It ain't no good. It's nothing. But you stepped on everybody else to get to the top. And you thought you knew. The reason that it's so hard is because Father, darkness, have a big hand in you getting to the top. Which is evil, which is the devil. He sock it to you so hard because he know what his children are. He knows. And in the void where the devil, darkness, was created, there was nothing. And then light came from darkness and made it something. There are people that go beyond the hells or darkness and into the void, but there's no light going to be created from them. Because the beginning has already begun with the light and the dark. And when you only want to be dark, you don't want to have any light in you, you go into the void of nothingness, and that's where you stay. Nothing. Because there would not be any light that's going to be created from you, because the light that no one come through the light, no one come through, because we got to do it backwards, because it says no one come through the Father unless they get to the Son. God say no one gets to the Son unless they go through the Father, which is darkness. But you pushed over your light, which was your soul mate, to gain the whole world. So you will never understand what being balanced is, and the lessons that you needed to learn, darkness, because you didn't want to do the work. And just like you didn't learn nothing, you're going to go into nothing. Your existence will only be nothing. Your energy will only be nothing. Your soul will only be nothing. Craving for something, but I understand that you're nothing, and what is something? Because something was always something, because something makes nothing, which is your soulmate, the light. And you forced the light into their dark part, but they became balanced and they understood you. You didn't allow that person to grow, and you didn't allow yourself to grow at all, because you never understood the light. Now the light understands you, because the light has always been you, the other part of your soul. Just as father and mother are each other's. But Father right now, he mad. He mad. He wants to be with his demon horse. But he craves for the light. But whereas he was balanced with the light because of understanding that you can only be balanced with your mate, not two negatives, positive and negative. You can only be balanced with the other opposite of what you are to come together and make a whole. The light has become whole within itself, because now the light embraces and is dark and light, which makes that person whole, which is why they're healed or healing. They have learned to become both aspects of the thing that is, which is God. And the only thing you know is the darkness of God, which is no truth in it. You don't know how to use the energies of negative and positive to get the results that you need, because you don't want to go through the lessons. You only want the easy way. Cheaters never win, even though they make it to the finish line first. because you cheated yourself. And you never won because you never smelled the roses along the way. You never took the moment to understand what is, which is something, because it is. You didn't learn nothing. Y'all caught that? So as you go along darkness in your journey and you fucked over people, you fucked over many people, you will have to be punished for that, because God wants you to learn. And God wants you to understand that the reason why light and dark exists is because you have to have both to understand and learn things. Without you learning that light has to exist to keep you in balance so that you can love yourself and be nurturing to yourself and understand that you deserve the love no matter what you've done. You don't understand what you've done. You only criticize yourself and think negative because of the bad things that you've done, even though you want to project it off onto other people who has not done you nothing. Because you're not brave enough to face the fact that that's what you've done and that's who you are when you are what you are in darkness. Because not only do you lie to other people, you lie to your motherfucking self. You want to make everything wrong that you've done right, when sometimes wrong is wrong. Wrong is wrong, right is right. Stop trying to make your wrongs right, and make them right by doing the right thing, by saying, I was wrong. Until you can understand that lesson, until you can understand accountability, until you can understand the whole purpose of you being here, going through the Father first to get to the light. Some of y'all will never get to the light, just like a lot of y'all already are. Only want to falsify who you are through the light just because you met the light. You feel like you understand light. See, to understand the light is to understand you and how to become, to experience. Not to mimic, not to prototype, not to try to recreate, clone, but to actually experience. Because when you experience, you know. You get the knowledge, the knowing of the existence of darkness and light. And although father and mother is separated in the future, which is the present, which lives through you, because you are the I am. But for some of y'all are just the I. You ain't the M. You just the I. The darkness. You just the I. Because you don't understand the M. Darkness will realize at some point that it misses light. It understands how light balances it out. But if it never does, again, the light has become so strong that it has taken on both aspects of itself, the I am, and it's truly the I am because it understands who it is. So therefore, it does not need the darkness to exist anymore. It understands what being dark and light is and being able to be strong within itself. Whether it has its dark soul mate, right? Its soul. It has already taken a part of that soul and made two halves a whole. But because it loved its everlasting love from beginning of time, understanding the existence of light and dark, which is God, nothing and something, living and existing all this time, and for darkness to have been doing the most for eons. wearing the light the fuck out. Oh, you too weak. You this, because the darkness is this negative, 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 negative. And the light is positive, positive, positive. The light constantly having to be strong, say, baby, you need to come and balance, baby, 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 come and balance with me, baby. Stop it, stop it. That wears you out after a while. You just like, let the dark go be dark. And I will take darkness with me, understanding that I will always love darkness. My soul mate. But it rather gain the whole world than to lose me. Its soul. So let it go and let it be. Let it gain the world. But I'm walking away. And I'm not looking back. Because I take it with me. And I leave my love behind so that it can remember who I am and my existence and that we've been together from the beginning. But now I've learned to love me. And I've learned to love it. And now I know that I am the I am. Even if it's just the I. And so now this is where we are again, like I spoke on the other day. This is before the revelation. And again, I said the revelation is when the darkness realizes what it was all about. And it destroys and gets destructive, which is why the world is so dark right now. So much crime, and we talk about the criminals and the officials and CIA and the mind control and the mind manipulation. That's because it has already happened. I'm already there in the new world. I'm literally already there. And no, that y'all won't understand that. I can't even make you understand. I just know. I'm already there. That's why I felt this feeling while I was awakening that this is not home. I had homesickness real bad at one point. Cried. And knew I was not, this not where I'm from. And I didn't understand why people was like, Just can do it. She'll do it. Didn't understand what that meant until I know what it means now. Nobody wanted to leave where they at. In the new world. They didn't want to leave that planet. Come back and have to come and try to help some of y'all and teach y'all how to get the fuck up out of here. Because right now, father and mother are separated, divorced. Because father wanted to continue darkness to do fuck shit. Which is why a lot of y'all mates, again, we are the I am, and some of them are just the I. You don't become the I am until you are the I am, and you gotta understand what the I am is, which is dark and light. Two half make a whole. Some of y'all just a half. Whether you light or dark. More in your light, more in your dark, some of y'all just still a half. Not embracing one or the other. Darkness want to do his fuck shit. He want nothing but demons. He want the world to be dark. He want you to struggle for money. He wants you to, if you ain't backing it up, prostituting, doing some pedophile shit, stealing, being corrupted, you ain't. We gotta get you up. We gotta kill you. We gotta get you up out of here. I don't want no more the motherfucking light. Fuck that bitch. It's off balance. Because understand when you're not in balance. When you're not in balance, too much of anything is too much anything. Repeating the same thing or thinking that you're going to change and you're doing the same thing is insanity. The darkness is in its craziness, bipolarness, schizophrenic. That's why you hear a lot of these readings, oh, be careful because this person's off balance. They might try to kill you. Well, again, we're living through the aspects of mother and father. And right now, darkness is off balance. That's why it's so hard. It's hard to pay your bills. You can't find nowhere where to live. Anything you try to do, your soul mate fucking you over, doing black magic, wishing bad shit on your life, lying on you. Cause the father, the devil, is having a big ass temper tantrum. Cause it got tired of light, telling it the truth. Much like y'all relationships. How many of y'all was out there with a person who you like, this person mentally ill. This person something wrong, and then you learn about narcissism if you didn't know about it. And you just understand why your person would just hurt you like that. Like, well, damn, I just was trying to love them. And then you hear about your mate picking somebody else or doing something or whatever. Because I know mine told me, well, it don't mean that I'm gonna pick you. And you looking like, pick me? What is you talking about picking me? Like, bitch, there's somebody else? What are you talking? The other option? What other option? What are you talking about? What are you doing? What are you talking about? The fuck? What option? What? Oh, the fuck you talking about? You looking like, what's wrong with you? Right? And that motherfucker switched up on you real quick. That's because that's how the devil is right now. And when you live in your darkness, that's what they gonna be. And you try to help them so they can awaken, so they can get this same truth and experience and actually do the fucking foundation right. Stop trying to skip school and get on your back and ride your back to the top to graduate, but then they miss all the fucking important tools so that they can ascend to the new world where I'm already at. But they didn't want to do that because they couldn't stand that you told the truth. It broke them. You mean. They negative. They can't think right. They don't see that all of what you were trying to say was everything you were learning, and you were trying to help them see the bigger picture. They didn't want to turn from their wicked ways. They didn't want to do none of that. And everybody that they stayed with and stayed behind with them is going to be the same people that's going to destroy them. But it is so because they have written their own book. So when you leave, which you already have, most of you, if you know what I'm talking about, if you know, you know. You're already there. You know what it is. You know how the new world looks. It's amazing. So you cannot not exist because you're here right now and you've already been there and you're there now. Your existence is what is because you're already there. But you came back. Just could do it. Why you did that, Just can go break the chains and see the whole purpose to break the chains to come back and try to help others speak it, to tell you about the new world. And you ain't got to stay here with the devil because the devil goes destroy the motherfuckers. Revelation haven't came, which is the realization, and it's coming. I'm just here before it comes because it's already happened. Because if it hadn't not happened, I wouldn't know how the new world look. And it's already happened, and I'm already there. I'm gone. What it say? I'm here today. I'll be gone tomorrow, kind of thing. Once them timelines catch up and they merge, goodbye, Justin. Because it has to be so. But and I want to cry because every time God be let me feel its emotions. The light loved the dark so much. Damn, I tell you, the light. I got mad, God. I said, I need you to stop that shit. I said, light, mother, because I was mad at father. So I started saying, I'm gonna start saying, by the son, the mother, not by the father. I start praying yesterday. I start saying by the mother, Let's say how to say the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. I start saying the Mother, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And I kept on doing it yesterday. And then God's light side, I say, honor thy mother and thy father. And I just kind of got pissed off because I'm kind of mad at Father, right? Which is in me. Like, how you do that? Like, how you fuck over your own soul, bro? Like, how you do that? Like, this was the beginning of time, man. Like, why would you do that? Why? Because you're so selfish. You're so envious. Why would you do that? Because you're only going to hurt yourself in the end, which you have already done, which is the revelation. When you destroy shit. Even in the Bible says that the dragon, which is the devil, God allows the devil to cuss it out. It means that the devil, the darkness, cusses the light out. Light is like, I've been trying to just get you to see, I love you. I love you when you're dark, but I cannot put up with it anymore. I refuse for you to continue to trash me, misuse me, lie on me, trample my name, do all the things, but yet you want me to stick by your side. And yes, I will always love you because you have been my love from the beginning of time. There was no you without me and no me without you. But now I've learned how to be my own me and my own you. I learned how to be the I and the M. Because I understand that loving you was only hurting me. So instead of me continue to digress myself, I learned to soar. I learned to increase myself. So I have to say goodbye to you, my love, darkness, devil, father, evil. Because I refuse to allow you to mistreat me and handle me the way that you have been handling me and treating me as that I am such a thing that is not deserving to be crowned and loved and honored and respected. Because remember, you're nothing without something. And something was always me. And being that I am something, I make nothing exist because something can be everything. And nothing is something by even saying nothing. Whoo! My God. My God. That was so poetic. I feel all of that. So you see, y'all, this is a life where we're living, where this is like a goodbye to the beginning of times when nothing was created, which is God, and light came out of nothing, which was something. Nothing was darkness. But see, something refuses to fuss and argue with nothing and continue to be mistreated. Where something is always telling nothing, that's not right. Telling nothing, the devil, it's truth. You're only hurting yourself, baby. The darkness just got tired of the truth. And it will only learn the truth at the end, which is the revelations, which I call realization. And it's going to be destructive. You think the world bad now? Barely get a good paying job. Motherfuckers fucking over you on their job, on your job, mistreating you, lying to you, sitting on cameras with their naked titties and shit out. That's what happened to me. All of the things. Motherfuckers, relationship lying on you, your family stabbing you in the back, knowing who you was the whole time, and the government fucking you over. They want to make slavery again. You know, that's just a mirage. They just want you to focus. People, they want you to focus on that damn black white shit. It's bigger than that. If they can keep you occupied with the small things, that's a lie. Then they cool with that. You an activist? Yeah, go ahead and focus on that. Right, we fucked the world up. That's what it's all about. We fucked the world up and we just cause more darkness in your motherfucking ass so we can go ahead and get you to come on over to the dark side completely and make some of these more demon babies. That's what we want. We want to control and be in power. But what good is control and power when there is no satisfaction on the inside? Where you feel the nothingness that you are and never feeling like something. And you indulge more into just the darkness and hurting other people because you don't have any empathy. The empathy is in the light. You don't have that. So you don't feel like whatever you do is you doing what you want to do. You don't care about hurting people because you don't have that feeling. You are not that. That was in your soulmate. But then you get to the top and you want to know why you spend all this money on cars, clothes, and people doing this and feeling the fleshy satisfactions. But it never being enough, so you get off into more shit. And this is how darkness go into more darkness because then it gets so bored and start messing with kids. Start messing with animals. It just it go further and further and further because it's just so bored. They just want to get all the pleasures it can to make it feel better. But nothing's going to make it feel better because there's nothing in here. Because it's nothing. Darkness is nothing. You can't feel something in your heart without something, which is light. You can't. You can't have compassion and admiration for others when you're nothing. Y'all ask how people could kill and do all of that and have no remorse because they're nothing. They don't feel. They don't feel what they're supposed to feel because, again, Father is pissed. Like he cut his soulmate off to be with a completely demonic soulmate. Which, again, when you're negative, that motherfucker's gonna stab you in the back. If you know who you are, then why you don't think they are who you are? How you want them to be faithful, true, and honest when you ain't that? You won't be with partner with somebody that's just like you, who gonna do you like you done liked. It's just gonna be done to you. And then you gonna go, oh, woo, it's me. No, not oh, woo, it's me. You are with what you want to be with. Your mirror. That make you feel comfortable. Until it get chaotic. Because again, darkness is darkness. That is what it is. It is. If it kill you, if your new soulmate that you picked kill you, then that means that you was a killer, right? And that's what you are, because when you're in darkness, you a killer. If it kill you, if before you kill it or whatever, destroy you or lie on you or whatever the fuck it's gonna do, why are you mad? That's who you are. That's what you want to do to light. It's only being dark just like you. It's only being what it is. You want to expect it to be something else. You want it to not be cunning to you because as you know, it's what it is. Period. It didn't find its light soulmate because it had your soulmate that you with right now, darkness, has a soulmate too. If it would have chosen the light, but it chose to gain the whole world to lose its soulmate. So now you got two darkness. Y'all gonna gain the world together. But your soul, it's nothing. You can only experience the fleshy shit, the highs and joys and power of being evil. But you're always going to feel like nothing's never good enough. Nothing's never good enough. You're going to enjoy until you sit down and you realize, because that motherfucker going to start fucking you over. You going to fuck them up. One of y'all going to do some fuck shit to each other, because that's who y'all are. And then when you sit with it, you're going to realize, I lost my soulmate. Well, you picked your soulmate. And that's why in Revelations, the devil destroys the motherfucking world. Because it realizes how it betrayed the beginning of all times. Gain the whole motherfucking world. Which is gaining right now. We in it right now. We in it. Before the revelation, y'all, we in it. Which is so mind-blowing to me because I understand and know that. I'm in it. I'm in the midst of it. I'm experiencing it as I've already experienced it before. Just came back. Help y'all. It loses its motherfucking mind in the book of Revelations. Because when it really becomes aware of what it did to gain the whole world, to lose its soul mate, and the soulmate will be gone. Because it says in the Bible, in the book of Revelations, it says that God comes back and do what? Pulls the rest of his people up. Come on with me. Literally. This is me coming back to help you. So when the book of Revelations happen, you could be one of the ones that God pull up. The light, which is balanced now. Both. Because the devil gonna destroy this motherfucker. And maybe as time continues to go on, right? As it's continued to go on, somebody else may come back to try to help y'all who didn't get it the first time, the second time, or the third time. Ain't gonna be my ass. Ain't gonna be me. I didn't do what I'm supposed to be doing right now, what I'm doing. Because I don't give a fuck about making to no top. Like I said, making no money. If that's what God want me to do, fine. I don't give a fuck. Because where I live, where I'm from, man, that's all the god doggone anything and everything I need. I don't need nothing greater than that. The love, the peace, the joy, the authenticity these people in the new world have. You ain't got to worry about nobody stabbing you in your damn back. You ain't got to be up here hustling, trying to make money, and, you know, motherfuckers don't give a fuck about you, how hard their job is, paying you, underpaying you, working fucking to the bones. Bones they get paid. You ain't got to worry about none of that shit. You ain't got to worry about if your kids gonna be safe, somebody gonna lie on your ass. Because your truth is always out there. You wouldn't even made it that far if you wasn't in your truth. Ain't no judgment. People understand who they are. And it's very open with who they are. And that's peace, love, joy, happiness, and strength. admiration, authenticity, not denying that I am, that I am, that I know that I am, as a memorial, I think I'm saying it right, to its father, honor thy mother, thy father, which is the devil, that's going to destroy this motherfucker once it realizes it lost its soulmate. And the devil's going to try, if it ain't already trying, if I'm almost breaking or changing something in the world by even speaking this out loud, and I know that it's listening, Father, to try to figure out how it can do something to catch the light again. If I've already like altered something in the timeline by even speaking this, but if God didn't want me to speak it, I wouldn't be speaking it. But I feel like the devil is trying to find its light again. But the light has already moved on. Because the light don't want to deal with it. And then from that point, if the Father cannot find the light again, no matter what it tries to do, no matter these scientists, these corrupted motherfuckers, these military soldiers who into all kind of shit, the motherfuckers that be watching me studying my black ass, which I ain't really black. I just am. But y'all like to say, y'all like to put shit on everything. Studying me, trying to figure out, is there an antidote? Is there this? How can we preserve? How can we trap? How can we do this? How can we do it? Can we take their light and find light again? No, we can't. I'll give you the answer to how to find light again, which I figure I have. If you're smart enough, I have. But but you gotta pay me. You gonna have to pay me, devil. You want to know the answer? Pay me. Because my motherfucking knowledge is not free. And you did some fuck shit. Pay my black ass. My other ass. Pay me. Then I'll tell you how to find light again. Don't mean that light gonna want you back. Just let you know. And it's nothing that you can do with your technology and all your little smart people that you got on your team. Ain't nothing the CIA, which I thought was for motherfuckers. You just as dark as them motherfuckers now. Ain't none of you nothing you could do that's gonna make light come back until the answer I might give you. Pay me. That go my dark side. Pay me, motherfucker. I ain't giving you shit for free. Nothing. They ain't did no kind of justice for me, but all the injustice, trying to trap me, lie on me, all of this shit. They ain't did nothing for me. You did been making my life a living fucking hell. And you think I'm just gonna be like, oh, let me show you how to find your mate. No. That's your goddamn problem right there. That's your problem. Want to always manipulate, trap people, hurt people to make people do what you want them to do. You see, that's why I know you ain't even much on the level of understanding what the fuck I'm saying. Because the fact that you even thinking like that, devil, Father, is making me understand that you don't understand. You can't use and do everybody like you do your other dark demons. You can't, your dark demons, you might be like, bitch, get over here and do this. No, baby, light is you gonna finesse and love that motherfucker. And that's all I'm gonna give you. I ain't gonna give you no more because I ain't gonna teach you shit. But I can tell you all your little technology and all the cloning and all that shit that you keep on doing, trying to clone motherfuckers. You will never grasp, hold, capture the essence of light that way. Never. And I have all the answers because it's being downloaded to me. But I'm not going to tell you. Pay me. Pay me. You pay me, I'll tell you. Give me my motherfucking money. Give me my money that you know I deserve in the first fucking place. Give me my motherfucking money, my zillions of dollars, and leave me the fuck alone. And I'll tell you. Only if Light tell me to tell you. And if nope. Light said, don't tell him nothing else. Don't tell him nothing else. That's it. Give me my money. Give me my money. Call off your fucking demon children. And I'll tell you. If Light want me to tell you. You want to find Light again? Gotta go through me, motherfucker. Because I'm the only one God say got the answer. Now, you can kill me. You ain't gonna get the answer. You can destroy me. You ain't gonna get the answer. You do all of that. Understand I already exist. And you know that I cannot unexist from where I am. You already know, because what is now is there. So no matter what you do to me, you already know that I am already there. I am that I am already. You can't remove that from me. You can't take it no matter what you do. Try to destroy me, break me, mental health, all of that. You could try to do all of that. And this is why I am renewed every time. When you break me, this is why I am unbroken again. Because I already am. You can break me, but I'm still unbroken. You see what I'm trying to say? I already am. You can kill me, but I'm still already living. That's what it is. You want your light back that you fucked over. You gotta go through me, devil. And there's nothing, I promise you. Actually, little dumbass fucking scientists and all that who study me and other people, ask them. They want to be so damn smart. Ain't got a little bit of light in them, and the ones that y'all are threatening, that y'all got working for y'all behind the scenes, that do have light and dark in them, you could kill them motherfuckers. They still exist. Now, if they've betrayed themselves, I don't know. But if they're being threatened, they still good. They still good. You should have never did it. You did not understand, Father, that you don't treat your soul the way you treated it. Because understanding, when you treat your soul the way you treat your soul, you are treating yourself that way. Every demon has their own partner. But y'all want to make all the negatives and negatives to be together. And you want to get rid of any positives. And if you're smart enough mathematically, that don't make sense, I feel. And I ain't good at math. But I guess I'm good now, because I'm hearing this. Guess I got the download of the knowledge of math or something. I don't know. You can't make what is that isn't. Every time you try to make something from nothing, remember that the something is always light. You can't make something if you ain't got something which is light that you fucked over. It's gonna always be nothing, bro. You can kill all day, but that person already exists as the I am. They actually already alive. You can't get it that way, devil. You can't get it that way, and I'll give you the answer. Give me my money. Give me my money. Stop the shenanigans. Again, I know already. I hear you already. See, I hear you already trying to figure some shit out. Well, if we do this, you still, you know what? Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it, because I hear you still trying to come up with, well, if we do this and maybe if we do this, and I think that, you trying to come up with all this shit to figure out how to do it. How can we imprison light? So we can always have light to make the somethings that we want to happen, but still mistreat light. See, you know what? Fuck you. You ain't gotta give me a motherfucking thing. That's how you thinking? Continue on. Because again, revelations is already coming. And I don't know if it's too many motherfuckers gonna want to come back and tell anybody else this story that I'm telling you right now. And I don't even know what God told me to make my ass come here. I hear my grandmother saying to try to break the curses that bind the bloodline because of the darkness. Came back to help. Came back to help my family and other people's family that's going through this. And to come back to get my soulmate, who they grandma and family want me to help them to open their eyes so that their bloodline could be healed too. And they won't be continued cursed because, again, the devil got demon babies. They all live in negative, which is affecting their bloodline. They can't rise above and go into the free world because the new world, free world. Ooh, there we go, free world. They can't do it because y'all soulmates want to be with a negative, which ultimately affects the bloodline, their tribe, their energy. They can't rise above. They'll be stuck here continuously over and over again, waking up over and over again into darkness, waking up over and over again in darkness, still doing this, kill, steal, destroy, manipulating, con, pedifying, destroying people, overworking people, being abusive. That's what happens, and that's why you have to break the curse. They'll never be able to rise above it. I hear God saying this is the last hope. This make me want to cry. Oh my God. God said this is the last hope, because the seals will be closed. Can't make this up. I can't make this up. God said this the last time for, this is God's cry. This is God's cry. Because this time what's different is that I don't even really understand completely what the seals are, but the way I'm getting the revelation and the realization and information that the seals between the light and dark will be closed. It will be sealed. It will not be able to exist again together. Only in the new world that it exists, but not the dark elevating so that it can go back to its original being of beginning of time, the Alpha, the Omega, the nothing and the something, the good and the evil. That love, the beginning of love, which was dark and light. That one, the original blueprint. And this is light's cry to its mate to say, please just stop. Because I don't want to turn my back from you. But I will, and I have to. I have to. The devil understands the seals. But this is the thing about, are you going to stay in your ego and pride, and you're going to really let me walk away? And you're going to forever be bonded to your own shit forever? When I was your beginning and your ending. Are you really going to do this? I guess, unless I've made a riffraff, however you say, in the timeline, in this, I've altered something by saying this, and the devil gonna change, or the revelation gonna still come, and it's it. The seal's gonna be closed. And there will be no more existence of that beginning and that ending. The beginning of the beginning of times, the way God existed, will be a new world. That's why they call it new world. The existence of the new world of God. And that God, which is God, will be two halves of a whole, makes a whole, meaning it brought the darkness and the light and balanced it out, and will be the new world. There will be a world that is the ending. Wow. Revelations, the ending. My God, do y'all see how God worked through me? Do y'all see that? So this world will be the revelation, the ending. If this, what I'm saying, hasn't changed something in the world, if it hasn't shifted something, and the devil decides to change. If it doesn't, because the seals are about to be closed, then the revelation gonna come, and I'm just going back to where I already am. And I won't ever come back again. Actually, nobody won't come back, because the seals will be closed. And this world will be called the ending. And the new world is already the new world that can be altered by the devil or soulmates changing, because it can be soulmates, right? Because we are the I am. It's so deep, y'all. We are the I am. So we act out what the devil and the light is acting out. Right? Before the new world, which is already the new world, this is going on right now with the dark and light. But even though the light exists in the new world, because it is now and is existing there, which is now, we're acting out that. This is the final call, the final thing, which is why God said the wake up call, meaning he's going to do some shit. God is going to do some shit. It's going to do some shit to wake a lot of y'all up, to see the truth, the way, and the light. If you don't want to see the truth, which is the light, the way, how you get out of here, and the light, then you're going to be in the ending, which is this world stuck in nothing but this. Hard work, being manipulated, not being appreciated, pimped out, prostituted. The darkest of the darkest things that you can think of is what's going to just be, is where this world is going. It's already bad. And again, before I got to this timeline, I was in this same world, but I was in another part of the world. It wasn't this bad. It was not this bad at all. Excuse me, hold on. It wasn't this bad. Even though people were still wearing fake, false, phony masks, it wasn't this bad. So that means that we're elevating. And when I say elevating, I'm not talking about like enlightenment elevating. I'm talking about elevating and progressing to the ending. And this is just a middle part of the ending where we are now. A lot of y'all don't like your job. A lot of y'all just, you're tired of being in this world. A lot of y'all think about suicide all the time. A lot of y'all want to give up. A lot of y'all are oppressed. A lot of y'all feel controlled and all of that. No shade, but look who our president is. But this was meant to be. Because this is the hardest time the world gonna have, because the seals are about to be closed. I came to set them apart. This makes so much sense, y'all. I came to set them apart. And setting apart means stay here or you go there. And for some of y'all who know what I'm talking about, y'all already know you there. You've done the work. You already know you already there in the new world. You already know that you exist. And as I say, that other people not here in this world chosen speaking what I'm telling y'all, but they may not know everything that I'm saying, because I feel like I was chosen for this. But they're all leaders to lead you to the new world. Do you want to go? Or do you want to stay? Because if you stay and the devil decide that it want to continue the way its world is, and it wants to deny its soulmate, then you're gonna be stuck here forever. Your bloodline not gonna get healed. Every child come up, every children, you can forget about your kids being safe. You can forget about all that. You can forget about, oh, if I walk out the door, I might get murdered. You might get murdered. And then when you die, you're going to come back again and do it all over again, over and 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 over again. It just gets worse. It gets worse and worse and worse because the devil refuses to be in balance with his soul. So imagine a ruler that's controlling the world, the devil, that's bipolar, schizophrenic, every goddamn mental health issue you could think of, it has it, every disease, everything is going to project all of that into the world. That's all I got to say. That was good. Let me plug my phone up. That was I hope y'all got that. That was deep. That was deep. That was deep. Deep, 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 deep. I hope you got it. I hope it enlightened you. I hope it taught you. Y'all need to share this video for people, period, in the world. Give everybody opportunity, and not for me, for nothing for me, just for people. Because this is literally God speaking through me. And if you can help somebody else, even if you don't want to help yourself, even if you dark, because a lot of y'all ain't gonna want to help nobody because you want them to stay dark, but still send it to the dark people. Give them opportunity to do what they want to do. Share this video, because this video is deep and profound. Let the world know what's going on and where this world is moving. Okay? Let it know. Let people know. Even if you decide you don't want to get on board, that be you. But don't hold it back from somebody else getting this wisdom and knowledge so that they will not perish for lack of knowledge. If you love your kids, you love your family, and you don't want to stay in the rut you're in, you don't want to continue living on this earth in the way the world is going, the way it's going to continue to go, take this knowledge, take this wisdom, let me continue to teach you. Pray on it if you don't believe who I am. Stop looking at me for what I look like, and see and listen to who's coming out of me. I am a chosen child, no matter if you like it or not, no matter if I don't look like the way you want me to look. No matter if you racist, this ain't about discrimination. This ain't about racism. It's about saving your soul. It's about finding the happiness. Where is it? Where is that place? How do I get to that? And if you don't want to go on a journey, the journey hard. I ain't gonna sit up here and fake no fault with you now. I ain't never said it was easy. And I ain't gonna start saying it's easy now. But is it worth it? Yes. To not be stuck in this motherfucker where you are forced and controlled to adhere to whatever the devil and his demons tell you to do that you don't want to do. Where rape becomes not against the law because the ones who rape you just get out. Because that's how bad it's going to get. That's how, it's going to get bad. And they're going to be like, what you going to do about it? They're going to strong arm you with their guns and force you to do whatever. You're going to have people coming and sleeping with you. You might be married to somebody. They're going to have people coming up in your house and telling your husband or your wife to move over. I'm going to do them. And they're going to look at you like, what you going to do? You ain't going to do nothing. Ain't nothing you can do about it. I'll come and snatch your fucking kids. Do what the fuck they want to your goddamn kids. Take your money. You ain't got no money. You don't do what, put the fear in. If you don't do what we tell you to do, you can go right there out there and be homeless. We don't give a fuck, bitch. We ain't going to feed you a bone. That's how bad it's going to get. Is your life worth living your whole soul life in a mess like that? Ask yourself that. And if you say yes, well, then this is not for you. Good luck. You want to stay with ego and pride and don't want to break the chains that bind you to the motherfucking devil, because that motherfucker is going to go the fuck off in a book of Revelations. It's just realizations. And when you look and say, I'm ready to change, the seals will be closed. And you will not be going. Ever. There will not be another earth angel coming back to say, hey, this is how you get out. No. Everything you have done, you will reap what you sow in the ending, which is this world. Like I said, if you abuse a dog, you're going to come back as a dog, you're going to get abused in this world. I'm just telling you. You got a lot of helpers around the world. They might not know who they are. They might be hidden in plain sight like myself. And God uses people, because that's why he tell you, stop looking at a man for the way they look and dress. He hide people. He hide his spirit in people, because you would never think that person would be actually an earth angel. You would never think they from the heavens, from the new world. They got God in them. All thing you could think about is your judgmental thoughts, your negative thoughts, because you want to think and believe the way you want to believe. Even though God said I walked with the goddamn prostitutes and all of that, and thieves. He walked with them because he was trying to make a change in them. He walked with them. He tried to let them know and be enlightening. Like, you don't got to be the way you are. You ain't got to stay in the mess you in. You can change. You can embrace everything you learned from darkness, that the stealing and the killing and all of that. But you can rise above it. Never forgetting your roots, which is the foundation of understanding. But you can elevate and create your house. And when you create your house and it's good, you can go on the inside, on the inner standing who you really are. And your house can stand strong on a foundation of understanding, because you finally understood what the foundation was. And now you got that full understanding, which is all three. combined together. Now you are the I am. You're not just the I. Please share this video with people. That is all I ask of you. Share this video with people so that they can get this enlightenment, so that they can understand what God wants his people to know. So they can have a chance, because this is big, this is not small, this is not fake, it's not about clout. I don't ever ask you guys for any goddamn money. I ask you for nothing for my wisdom and knowledge. I give it from my heart. Share it so people can be blessed. Share it because somebody needs to be delivered. Share it because someone needs this wisdom and knowledge. Share it so somebody won't get stuck in this fucked up ass world that we living in when the seals close. This is just love. I love you, beautiful people. Don't forget to love yourself. Don't forget to love yourself. Beautiful people. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye.